Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be trying the ColourPop times Raw Beauty Christie collection. This is her palette. It looks super cute. It has like a foresty fall vibe to it, and this is what it looks like. This palette is perfect for fall. Has all your fall and winter like color needs. Has some greens, a little bit of blue, some kind of like plummy colors, and like some orangey fall brown colors as well. So this is a really pretty palette. Of course, throughout this tutorial I will show you other stuff from her collection that I will be using today as well. And then stay tuned for look number 2. I will be filming another look with her palette as well. On my lids, I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. So today I'm gonna go more for that orangey yellow fall look. So I'm gonna go in with this first color called Rainer. I'm gonna take the color Rainer on my Morphe M514 brush. I'm gonna add this color right in the middle of my eye in the crease, just kind of packing on the color first. And I'm also going to start bringing it back here as well, kind of curving it down. So now I'm just going to slightly blend this out, and don't have to do it all the way because I am going to be taking another color to help me blend this out further since it is a pretty dark color. But I'm just gonna kind of create a little shape going first. Okay, now I have that color down. It's obviously not blended out all the way, so I'm gonna take this yellow color. I don't even know if I'm gonna say this right, but I'm gonna take this color called Chanterelle, and I'm going to use this to help me blend out Rainer a little bit more. So I'm going to take this color on a Makeup Shack T12 brush, and I'm just going to kind of take this color on the edges of Rainer. So I'm going to take it right in the front here just to help blend out Rainer a little bit more, but also I'm going to kind of bring this color right in the front of my eye and just start blending it up. And then, of course, taking it on the edges on this side as well and kind of just smoking this out. Chanterelle is definitely like my favorite so far. I thought it was gonna be more yellow, but I mean, I guess when you actually look at it, it's not super yellow, but I like how orangey it is. It looks really pretty. Now I'm done with that. So obviously Rainer did get a little lost, and obviously you can add Chanterelle first if you like as a transition color before adding Rainer instead of doing it kind of backwards like I do, but I kind of like to do it that way. And I'm just going to kind of bring it back in here because it did get lost and I want it to actually be seen. And I'm gonna just blend this up further into Chanterelle. That looks so pretty, like wow guys. And everything is blending really well. Okay guys, I'm loving this look, and now I'm gonna deepen up the look a little bit more. That's actually one thing that I want to mention about the palette that I really like. This palette does go pretty deep in color to me. Even for example like Homegrown or Amanita or Let It Rain, like these three, or actually PNW too, but on the more natural spectrum like these two, a nice deep black and a nice deep brown. I love that because, you know, deeper skin tones can use this palette. Now I'm gonna make this look even deeper using those two colors. So first I'm going to go in with Homegrown before I get into the black, and I'm going to take that same brush that I used earlier for Rainer, and I'm going to use Homegrown on the Morphe M514 brush, and I'm just going to kind of add this on my lid near my lash line first. And yeah, I can tell this is deepening Rainer already. I'm just going to start slowly blending this up into Rainer. And now I'm going to take this color called Let It Rain on the same brush, and I'm just going to put it really close in my waterline. Not my waterline, like on my lash line. And I'm just going to kind of blend it up into Homegrown a little bit. So yeah, this black is definitely deepening up things. So did Homegrown, and that's why I mentioned that this palette should be pretty good for someone with a deeper skinned complexion just because it actually deepens up. Okay, so this is what it looks like now, and I'm gonna actually take one of her Super Shock shadows. This one is in the color Campfire. Such a cute color, and this is what it looks like. It's really pretty, like bronzy orange. And I'm not going to use too much of this. I just wanted to use like a little bit of it. I haven't used a Super Shock shadow in so long, so I can't remember like how this feels. Oh, it feels very smooth. I'm going to take this color on my IT Cosmetics Airbrush Shadow brush, and I'm going to put this right here in the middle of my lid basically, because I'm going to use one more color here to kind of brighten up the front. Really pretty. Everything is pretty. Everything is so pretty. Now I'm going to go back with the color Homegrown because some of these colors did get lost on the edge here. So I'm just going to kind of bring it back in here just so that it looks blended with our Super Shock shadow. And same with the black color Let It Rain. I'm gonna just blend that in with it as well. Okay, so now I use that Super Shock shadow, and now I'm gonna brighten up the front with a lighter shimmer, and I'm gonna use this color called West Coast. It's like a nice yellow gold shimmer. I'm gonna be using the same IT Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to add this color right in the front here and just kind of like smoke it up. It doesn't have to look defined or anything. These are so pigmented. Like usually I would have to kind of like spray them with my Fix Plus spray just to add a little bit more shine to it, but it already like looks great. Now I'm going to take my Makeup Shack T12 brush. This is the one that had the color Chanterelle on it. And no extra product though, just whatever's left over on the brush. And I'm just going to take this on the edge of the shimmer at the top here just so that everything looks blended. Now I'm going to take my NYX Cosmetics Epic Ink Liner, and I'm just going to line my lid. I'm not going to do a wing or anything like that. Now I'm going to take that black color called Let It Rain and just make sure that the liner is blended in with this black color. And I'm also going to add Let It Rain on the rest of the liner just because I do want my liner to look matte, and the NYX one does not give that matte look. So I'm just going to also put the shadow on top of the liner. Okay, that's pretty much it for the top of the eyes. I love how this looks so far. This looks so pretty. Everything just blends together, melts together, and looks really nice. And yeah, so now I'm gonna do the rest of my face off camera, and then I'll be right back for the bottom eyeshadow look. Okay guys, I'm back. I did the rest of my face and I'm gonna do the bottom eyeshadow. So I'm gonna start off with that first color called Rainer. I'm gonna use a clean Morphe M514 brush, and I'm gonna apply this kind of like the same way I did at the top, kind of start off in the middle but not bringing it too close in, and then bringing it all the way to the back. Now I'm going to grab that orangey yellow shade called Chanterelle, and I'm going to put this right in the front of my eye. And then I'm also going to use this to blend out Rainer a little bit more underneath here. And of course going back with Rainer to bring it to life, blending that in with Chanterelle. Chanterelle, I think that's how you say it. Chanterelle. I've been saying it wrong the whole time. Next I'm going to take that darker brown color called Homegrown, and I'm going to put it right on top of Rainer. Last but not least, I'm going to take the color Let It Rain on this Alamar Cosmetics brush. It doesn't say what kind of brush it is, but it's kind of like a shader brush. It's flat and straight. So I'm going to take this black color and put it right on top of these other dark tones here, and then just try to make sure that it looks blended out. Next, I'm going to grab ColourPop Cosmetics Crystal Face Jewels. Figured I'd put one of these in the center just because I feel like this palette doesn't really have like a good highlight shade. I mean, I could do something like this, but it's pink and I want to keep the eyeshadow kind of like flowing together with the same tones. And then this one will be, I think, too dark of a color for that, or also just too close to my skin tone. And then this one is also like kind of like a greenish color, so I wouldn't put that because I want, like I said, the same tones. So it's totally fine, but I'm going to use this as my like little pop in the center of my eye. I'm gonna put one of these right here. Next, I'm going to take her eye pencil in the color Marigold, and I'm going to put this in my waterline. Okay, now usually I would put on my lashes and mascara, but I did want to do my lip first before that, and I wanted to show you what I'm going to do with it because it's kind of interesting. Also, by the way, I did take the color Chanterelle and use it as a blush. It might look a little darker just because I did have another blush on my brush prior, so it probably did mix a little bit, but I did use that color as a blush today. And now what I'm going to do that was interesting, I feel like, is I'm going to use her eye pencil in the color Woodsy. Obviously this is an eye pencil, but I'm going to use it as a lip liner just because it's like a nice brown and I just feel like it's like the perfect color as a nude. So I'm just going to line my lips with this and see how it goes. Okay, so it's not really going well, only because it's kind of like rolling up, and obviously this product is not intentional for the lips, so it's no shade to the product because I'm not using it for the right thing. Now I'm going to take this lipstick by Pink Lips Cosmetics, which is actually a Black woman owned brand. You can find them on Instagram, and I'm going to use this color called Beige in the center of my lip, and I'm just gonna blend those two together. Now I'm gonna use one of her lip glosses, and this looks like her lip glosses are so cute. And I'm gonna use this color called Glacier. She also has this color called Wildflower, which is like a nice pink, and they're both kind of sheer. I'm just gonna use this as a topper like that. Now I'm gonna put on my lashes, and I'll be right back for the finished look. Okay guys, this is the finished look. I put some lashes on and mascara, and the lashes that I'm wearing today are by Ambutl in the style Girls Just Want to Have Lashes. And yeah, I really love this palette, guys. This palette so far has done great. It blends out really nice. I love all the colors, especially the colors that I tried today. I've never actually had a problem for the most part with ColourPop's eyeshadows. Let me know down below what you guys think of this collection. I love Raw Beauty Christie. She seems like a really sweet person, and congratulations to her on her 2 collabs this year and also her pregnancy. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for another tutorial using her collection, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!